These are Amish paste tomatoes right here. We have cherry, Roma tomatoes, Hi everyone, this is Merly and welcome to Gardening in Kentucky YouTube channel. In this video, I would like to share with you how I transplant my seedlings into an 8-ounce styrofoam cup. These are our tomato seedlings, and as you can see, they already have at least one set of true leaves. Tip number 1. It is important that the styrofoam cup has drainage, so I'm going to poke holes in the bottom of this styrofoam cups. Tip number 2. So I have a few holes in the bottom, so this should be good. The next thing that we will do is to label our styrofoam cup. This one is for my beefsteak tomato. So let's put beefsteak. And the date is April 3rd. The next step is to put some potting mix in here. So this is my beefsteak tomato. So it goes right here. So this is as far as the potting mix can go initially. Alright, so that's my potting mix. And then we peel this off. In the process, you will cut some of the roots, but that is totally fine. The roots will grow. Now there are two ways to do this. You can either cut the other seedling, because I have two in this peat pellet. Both of them look good actually, so instead of cutting this, I'm going to divide this, and that's totally fine here. They're far away from each other too, so when I cut them, so you see these roots of the bigger plant and the smaller plant, so that's fine. And then I'm gonna put this in my potting mix. I want to make sure that I have enough room to plant my seedling. Tip number 3. I'm going to cut the bottom leaves. These are not the true leaves, and the plant does not need this. So you just cut it off and then add some more potting mix in your styrofoam cup. Tip number 4. We'll just push the potting mix a little to get rid of the air pockets. You don't need to push it too much though, because you don't want the potting mix to be very compact. So this should be good, and as you can see, the plant is looking good in here. The next thing that I'm gonna do is to repot the rest of my plants. So I have plenty of them right there. Tip number 5. The last step is to water our plants. Now when you water the plants, don't water them on top. We do bottom watering. So we'll just pour the water here in the tray. And the pots will absorb the water from the bottom. That way we don't splash water onto the leaves and we will not cause disease in our tomato seedlings. I'm finally done planting and I have made 70 cups of tomatoes, and these are the Amish paste tomatoes. I have beef steak tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, big beef tomatoes, and San Marzano tomatoes. I also have some other tomato plants that are not yet ready for potting, so I will probably wait for a week or two to get them planted in a pot. Now let's take a closer look at the tomatoes that I have just planted in styrofoam cups. These are Amish paste tomatoes right here. We have cherry, Amish paste, Roma tomatoes, beef steak, big beef, San Marzano tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes. And these are some of the tomatoes that I have not repotted yet. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and click subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and happy gardening. Bye-bye! Now, if you want to save all of this, you can, but we will thin this out. So I'm gonna cut off the smaller seedlings and I will keep the bigger seedlings that have better chances of surviving. Right now I have 2 good ones. You can just cut one of them and leave one or grow this, but I don't like this one, so I'll just cut this off. So I have one left, and then I will take off the netting so that the roots can easily grow, and then put this in the styrofoam cup, and then I'm going to add more potting mix. Show you my broccoli. So these are broccoli, cauliflower, and pak choi. This is thyme. This is the dark opal. Where is it? This is the dark opal basil. So all of these are ready to be transplanted. And then I'm gonna show you my peppers. So these are my red bell peppers. These are the eggplants. And then these are the grand bell mix. It says that it's a mixture of all different colors of pepper. So I'm excited to see what they are when my plants start producing. I also have some that I've already transplanted. That's my tomato right there. It's San Marzano. And then some tomatoes and broccoli.